Did you know that right now, while you are watching this video, nearly 40 seniors may be hospitalized because of a fall? The sad truth is, most of them had no idea that their legs were gradually becoming weaker every single day. It is not because of age. It is due to a silent but extremely dangerous deficiency. Have you ever found it difficult to get up from a chair? Or felt like your legs are no longer as steady as they once were? These are not just signs of fatigue. They are early warnings that your muscles, especially those in your legs, are losing strength, and you may not even notice it. If not addressed in time, the consequences could be loss of mobility, imbalance, and an increased risk of falls that can lead to broken bones, hospitalization, and even the loss of your independence. But here is the good news. This can be completely prevented. All you need is to provide your body with the right nutrients it is quietly calling for. In fact, even if you are over 94 years old, you can still maintain strong legs with just one essential vitamin. So, what is this vitamin? And why can it make such a big difference? Today we will uncover the astonishing truth behind this vitamin. It is a nutrient that plays a vital role in keeping your legs steady, strong, and protected from age-related decline. Researchers from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who take this vitamin have a 23% lower risk of falling compared to those who do not. In another study, people who lacked this nutrient were not only weaker, but also walked significantly slower. We cannot stop aging, but we can control the rate of muscle loss and prevent dangerous falls just by supplementing correctly. The key is knowing exactly what your body is lacking and how to fix it. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I will guide you step by step on how to walk with confidence, stay balanced, and preserve your muscle strength for the long term. Especially in Part 7, you may be shocked to learn that even if you take this vitamin every day, your body might not absorb any of it. If you or your loved ones are in middle or old age, do not skip this video. This is not just a guide. It is a journey to help you reclaim strength in your legs and control over your life. 1. Vitamin D, the key to strong muscles and healthy legs. If there is one nutrient that affects the strength of your muscles, your balance, and even your bones, it is vitamin D. Most people talk about vitamin D as something that helps absorb calcium and protect bones, but very few know that vitamin D also plays a critical role in keeping your muscles flexible, your legs steady, and your body strong as you age. When you are deficient in vitamin D, the first thing that gets affected is the strength in your legs. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in the United States shows that older adults with low levels of vitamin D tend to walk more slowly, have more difficulty standing up, and are more likely to lose their balance than those with adequate levels. So, why is vitamin D so important? The answer lies in its role in supporting muscle contractions, maintaining muscle tone, and controlling nerve reflexes. Vitamin D affects how your body absorbs calcium, and calcium is essential for every small movement of your muscle fibers. When you lack vitamin D, calcium absorption is disrupted. This weakens your muscles, makes cramps more likely, and slows down recovery after physical activity. Some important studies also show that when older adults supplement with enough vitamin D for 3 to 6 months, they experience a 31% reduction in fall risk, a 35% improvement in muscle strength, and significant improvement in bone density. This is not just data. It is solid proof that even a single nutrient can make a huge difference in how older adults move and function. In terms of daily needs, adults age 50 to 70 should get at least 600 international units, IU, per day. Those over 70 years old should increase to between 800 and 2,000 IU per day to achieve the best results. However, not everyone can get enough vitamin D from food or sunlight alone. Many people need to combine supplements with lifestyle changes to keep their vitamin D levels stable. One important note is that vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. This means that if you take vitamin D supplements, you should take them with a meal that contains healthy fats, such as olive oil, avocado, or fatty fish. This will help your body absorb the vitamin more effectively. In addition, certain medications like anti-seizure drugs, HIV treatments, or long-term corticosteroids can reduce vitamin D absorption in the body. If you are taking any of these medications, talk to your doctor about getting your vitamin D levels checked regularly. Finally, if you often feel leg fatigue, have trouble standing up, or experience poor balance, do not ignore it. A simple blood test can tell you whether you are deficient in vitamin D and help guide the right solution. Taking action today can help you keep your legs strong and avoid serious problems like fractures, hospital stays, or losing your independence. And it all starts with one small vitamin pill, combined with early sunlight and the right eating habits. This is the foundation for long-term health and mobility. 2. Sunlight, the precious natural source of vitamin D. You may be missing. Imagine this. Just by spending 20 to 30 minutes walking under soft sunlight each day, you can provide your body with the amount of vitamin D it needs to make your legs stronger, more stable, and more flexible. No pills needed, no complicated diet plans, just sunlight. Our bodies are designed to produce vitamin D naturally when the skin is exposed to ultraviolet B rays, UVB, from sunlight. This is a remarkable biological process. It converts cholesterol under the skin into vitamin D3, the most active form of vitamin D that the body can use to support muscles and bones. But unfortunately, this process slows down as we age. According to scientists at Tufts University, after the age of 65, the ability to synthesize vitamin D through the skin can decrease by up to 50%. That means even if you still go for walks outside, your body might not make enough vitamin D unless the timing and intensity of the sunlight are just right. So, how can you make the most of this natural source of vitamin D? Experts recommend getting sunlight between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when UVB levels are highest. Simply exposing your hands, face, and legs to direct sunlight for 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, can help your body produce a significant amount of vitamin D, enough to support muscle strength and bone health. However, there are some things to keep in mind. If you use sunscreen with a high SPF, it may block your body's ability to produce vitamin D. Also, if you live in a place with cold weather, cloudy skies, or long winters, natural sunlight may not be strong enough to trigger vitamin D production. In such cases, you can consider using special UVB lamps to simulate sunlight and support vitamin D production at home. Another important point is to listen to your body. If your skin is easily irritated or you have a history of skin conditions, be sure to talk to your doctor before increasing your sun exposure. And remember, morning sunlight not only helps your body make vitamin D, it also helps you relax, reduces stress, improves sleep quality, and boosts mental clarity. For older adults, this is a natural and gentle way to start the day in a healthy and positive way. So instead of staying indoors all day, try stepping out to your balcony, your garden, or a nearby park. Just a few proper sunbathing sessions each week can help your legs grow stronger, your body more flexible, and your risk of falling significantly reduced. 3. Vitamin D-rich foods. A simple solution found in your daily meals. If sunlight is the most powerful natural source of vitamin D, then food is your second best ally in keeping your vitamin D levels stable every day. This is especially important for people who do not have regular access to sunlight. Choosing the right foods is the key to rebuilding muscle, strengthening your legs, and effectively preventing osteoporosis. One of the top foods that contain high levels of vitamin D is fatty fish. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are not only delicious but also highly nutritious. 100 grams of cooked salmon can contain up to 570 international units, IU, of vitamin D, which is nearly 70% of the daily requirement for older adults. In addition, the natural fat in fish helps the body absorb vitamin D better, since this vitamin is fat-soluble. Next is eggs, a familiar and easy-to-prepare food. One egg yolk contains about 40 IU of vitamin D. Eggs also provide choline, a key nutrient for nerve connection and muscle control. For older adults, eating 3 to 5 eggs per week is generally safe unless a doctor has given specific instructions otherwise. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are now often fortified with vitamin D. 1 glass of fortified milk can provide about 100 to 120 IU of vitamin D, making it a great choice for breakfast or before bedtime. For older adults, dairy products also add calcium and protein, which help maintain lean muscle mass and bone density. We must also mention mushrooms, the only plant-based food that can naturally produce vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. 100 grams of sun-dried mushrooms can contain up to 400 IU of vitamin D. This is an excellent option for those who follow a vegetarian diet or do not eat much animal-based food. However, not all mushrooms can do this. Only mushrooms that have been exposed to natural sunlight or UV light will be effective. That said, no matter how rich in vitamin D a food may be, it is still hard to meet the full requirement if you are severely deficient. This is because normal daily meals may not provide the 800 to 2,000 IU recommended for those over 70 years old. That is why a healthy diet should be combined with sunlight exposure and supplements when necessary. Also, be mindful of how you cook your food. Vitamin D can break down when foods are fried at high temperatures, so it is best to bake, steam, or lightly boil your food to preserve nutrients. At the same time, include healthy fats in your meals, such as olive oil, avocado, or nuts to help your body absorb vitamin D more efficiently. If you are already eating healthy, regularly including fatty fish, eggs, dairy, and mushrooms in your meals, then you are on the right path. But if your legs still feel weak, your balance is poor, or you often experience cramps, check your diet again and talk to your doctor to find the right way to supplement. Sometimes, just one small adjustment in your daily meals can be enough to restore strength in your legs and confidence in every step you take. 4. Vitamin D supplements, a safe solution. When sunlight and food are not enough, in modern life, not everyone has the chance to get sunlight regularly or eat enough vitamin D-rich foods. This is especially true for older adults, whose ability to absorb vitamin D through the skin and digestive system often decreases over time. This is when vitamin D supplements become a practical and effective option. They help maintain the necessary levels of vitamin D to protect muscles, prevent falls, and support overall mobility. Health experts recommend that people aged 50 to 70 should supplement about 600 international units, IU, of vitamin D per day. For those over 70, the daily need may increase to between 800 and 2,000 IU, depending on the level of deficiency and overall health. However, the exact dosage should be adjusted by a doctor or nutritionist after a blood test. Among supplement forms, vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is considered the most effective. This is the type of vitamin D that the body can absorb best, similar to the kind your skin makes from sunlight. Some supplements come in liquid drops or chewable tablets, which are easier to take, especially for seniors who have trouble swallowing large pills. Because vitamin D is fat-soluble, you should take your supplement with a meal that contains healthy fats to increase absorption. For example, taking your vitamin D pill after a meal with salmon, avocado, or olive oil will be more effective than taking it on an empty stomach. In addition, it is best to take vitamin D consistently every day, instead of taking a large dose every few days. Maintaining stable levels of vitamin D in the blood is the key to long-term muscle and bone health. In cases of serious deficiency, higher doses may be prescribed by a doctor, but you should never increase the dosage on your own. Too much vitamin D can cause calcium imbalance in the blood. There are a few important things to know before starting vitamin D supplements. If you are taking diuretics, anti-seizure medications, corticosteroids, or HIV treatment drugs, consult your doctor first. These medications may interfere with vitamin D absorption or create complications when combined. People with kidney stones or kidney-related conditions should check kidney function before taking high doses of vitamin D. If you are also taking calcium supplements, avoid taking them at the same time as vitamin D. Separate them by a few hours to reduce the risk of unwanted interactions. One big advantage of vitamin D supplements is their convenience and accuracy in dosing. As long as you follow the recommended amount and combine it with a healthy diet, you will begin to feel stronger legs, better movement, and a clearly improved quality of life. Remember, it is never too late to start. Whether you are 60, 70, or even 90 years old, proper vitamin D supplementation can still bring about positive changes. It can help you maintain independence and freedom in every step you take. 5. Magnesium, the essential companion that helps vitamin D. Work effectively. You might be taking vitamin D every day, eating healthy foods, and getting sunlight regularly. But if your body is lacking magnesium, all of these efforts may be in vain. This is because vitamin D cannot be activated or used effectively without enough magnesium in your body. Magnesium is an essential mineral involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. One of its key roles is converting vitamin D from its inactive form into the active form that the body can actually use. This active form supports muscles, the nervous system, and your bones and joints. To put it simply, without magnesium, vitamin D is like a key that has not been sharpened. It has potential, but it cannot unlock your health. According to research from Harvard University, people who are low in magnesium tend to have much lower levels of vitamin D, even if they take supplements. This is especially important for older adults, who often not only lack vitamin D, but also magnesium due to poor absorption, low intake of green vegetables, and long-term use of diuretics. So, how can you supplement magnesium the right way? The good news is that magnesium can be found in many easy-to-find foods that are simple to prepare and suitable for older adults. Some magnesium-rich foods include leafy green vegetables such as spinach, amaranth, and kale, nuts like almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds, whole grains like oats and brown rice, legumes such as black beans, red beans, and soybeans, bananas, avocados, and dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao. In your daily meals, older adults should aim to get between 310 and 420 milligrams of magnesium per day, depending on gender and health status. However, for people with irregular eating habits or digestive problems, magnesium supplements may be a good option. Magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate are often easier to absorb and less likely to cause digestive issues than magnesium oxide. Besides supporting vitamin D absorption, magnesium also plays a direct role in helping muscles contract and relax smoothly, preventing cramps and spasms, stabilizing nerve function, and supporting the transmission of signals from the brain to the muscles, reducing the risk of bone loss and osteoporosis in older adults, improving sleep quality, and promoting relaxation, which is very helpful for seniors who often struggle with sleep. However, caution is necessary if you have kidney disease or are taking medications that affect electrolyte levels. Always consult your doctor before taking high doses of magnesium supplements. Combining vitamin D with magnesium is like putting together two perfect pieces of a puzzle for a strong musculoskeletal system. When used together, they do not just help you avoid the risk of falling. They bring balance and steadiness to every step you take, helping you maintain your ability to move with ease and confidence for years to come. 6. How long does it take to feel the effects of vitamin D on your muscles and legs? One of the most common questions older adults ask when starting vitamin D supplements is, when will I feel the results? This is a very reasonable question, because no one wants to take a vitamin every day without knowing when it will actually help. The answer is, the effects will come, but they require time and patience. If your vitamin D levels are low or severely deficient, your body needs some time to restore balance. This process cannot happen overnight. But the good news is, positive changes may appear sooner than you think. After 2 weeks, many people start to experience fewer nighttime leg cramps. There is a noticeable reduction in vague muscle pain, especially in the calves and lower back. The feeling of fatigue when standing up or walking short distances begins to fade. Some people even report clearer thinking and better sleep, thanks to vitamin D's indirect impact on sleep-regulating hormones. After 1 month, the major muscle groups, especially in the legs and back, start to regain strength more clearly. You may find it easier to climb stairs, rise from a chair, or take longer walks. Your balance also improves as the connection between nerves and muscles becomes stronger. This is the stage when results become visible and motivate you to continue. After 3 months, studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that older adults who maintain vitamin D supplementation for 3 to 6 months can reduce fall risk by up to 31%, increase muscle strength by 35%, and lower fracture risk by as much as 40%. This scientific evidence proves that vitamin D not only improves how you feel, it actually reduces real health risks. The time it takes to feel results may vary depending on your body, the initial level of deficiency, your age, and your diet. Someone with a severe vitamin D deficiency may need up to 6 months to reach stability. Meanwhile, Someone who is only slightly low might notice improvements within a few weeks. However, there is one crucial factor: consistency. Vitamin D supplementation should not be interrupted or done on and off. You should not skip a few days and then double the dose later. The body needs a steady supply to maximize benefits. Set a daily reminder. Make taking vitamin D part of your routine, like having your morning tea or preparing dinner. And do not forget to recheck your vitamin D levels with a blood test after 3 to 6 months to make sure you are within the ideal range. This will also help your doctor or nutritionist adjust your dose if needed. Your body is a sophisticated machine. When it receives the right nutrients, it will respond positively and help you regain flexible and stronger movement. All it takes is time. 7. Simple daily actions to maintain vitamin D and leg strength. Now that you understand the essential role of vitamin D in muscle health and movement, the most important question is, what will you do to apply this knowledge in your everyday life? The good news is that you do not need to completely change your lifestyle or follow a complicated nutrition plan. The small and easy steps below, if maintained regularly, will help you build a solid foundation for good health and naturally reduce the risk of falls, muscle weakness, and osteoporosis. Spend 20 to 30 minutes outdoors 3 to 4 times a week. Choose a time between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when sunlight contains the highest UVB intensity to allow your skin to produce vitamin D effectively. Simply exposing your hands, face, or legs to mild sunlight is enough. If you live in a place with limited sunlight, consider using a special UVB lamp to support vitamin D production. Eat more vitamin D-rich foods in every meal. Include salmon, mackerel, egg yolks, vitamin D, fortified milk, and mushrooms in your daily diet. These foods not only help you get more vitamin D, but also provide protein, calcium, and healthy fats, which are all important for maintaining strong muscles and bones. Take daily vitamin D3 supplements with the right dosage. If you are over 70 years old or have been diagnosed with deficiency, take between 800 and 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, as prescribed by your doctor. Do not forget to take it with a meal that contains fat to increase absorption. Add magnesium through food or supplements. Magnesium helps activate and optimize the effects of vitamin D in the body. Increase your intake of green leafy vegetables, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and whole grains. If needed, you can take magnesium supplements, but consult your doctor first if you have kidney issues. Make regular health checkups a habit. Ask your doctor to perform blood tests for vitamin D and calcium levels at least once every 6 months. This will help you adjust the supplement dosage appropriately and prevent problems caused by vitamin D deficiency or excess. Listen to your body and take action when warning signs appear. If you often feel leg pain, poor balance, difficulty standing up, or nighttime cramps, do not ignore these symptoms. They could be early signs of vitamin D deficiency. Early intervention will help you maintain quality of life and personal independence. Be consistent and patient. The key to long-term results. Vitamin D is not a quick remedy like medicine for the flu, but if you consistently supplement it correctly and combine it with a healthy lifestyle, you will notice clear improvements in muscle health, flexibility, confidence in movement, and emotional well-being. Remember, taking care of your legs is not only for young people or athletes. It is the daily choice of older adults who appreciate their bodies and want to live independently, freely, and without relying on others. You have just discovered one of the simplest yet most powerful keys to keeping your legs strong, stable, and protected from the risk of falling as you age. That key is vitamin D, a tiny nutrient that can bring about tremendous changes to your muscles, bones, and mobility. From morning sunlight to nutrient-rich meals and a small daily supplement, everything you need is within reach. You do not need to start with big changes. Just take the first small step. Open the window for morning sun, add a slice of salmon to your meal, or set a reminder to take your vitamins on time. Each action is a step toward freedom of movement, confidence when standing, and peace of mind knowing that you are in control of your own health. If you have ever felt tired legs, weak knees, or fear when climbing stairs, now you have the tools to change that. The journey to restore strength does not begin with heavy exercise, but with the right understanding and smart daily choices. I hope the information in today's video has given you useful knowledge, easy tips to follow, and inspiration to take better care of your body. What type of vitamin are you using from today's list? Have you started sunbathing again, or added more salmon to your diet? Please leave a comment below. I am always here to listen to your health journey and walk with you every day. If you found today's information helpful, do not forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss future videos. We have more special content to help you stay healthy, flexible, and joyful at every age. Wishing you good health, peace of mind, and steady steps on your journey of self-care. See you again in the next videos.